This is going to be bigger than movies, bigger than albums, bigger than the beef that 50 Cent has with Diddy. It's going to be bigger than anything that we could wrap our heads around nowadays. Now, I know you know that Grand Theft Auto 6 is already going to be a juggernaut in the industry, but what if I told you that Nintendo is already the first on the chopping block? But before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you if you could like and subscribe. It really genuinely does help the channel out tremendously. And as a thank you, here's a picture of a baby duck.
Aww. So cute!
Let's start with the timeline because this alone tells you everything about the power Rockstar holds over the industry right now. Grand Theft Auto 6 was originally expected in fall 2025, then in May 2025. Rockstar announced that it was moving to May 2026, apologizing directly to fans on their official website, saying that the extra time was needed to ensure the quality that the fans were expecting. Then, this is the part that broke the internet. In November 2025, Rockstar pushed it again, this time to November 19th, 2026. Once more apologizing on their official website, saying that the extra months again would allow them to finish the game with a level of polish that you've never seen before. And the industry didn't move on. It just, well, waited, because what else are you gonna do? Here's where it gets wild. Grand Theft Auto 6 is actively forcing other companies to rearrange their entire schedules. So essentially, they're like that one friend that just can't make up their goddamn mind to whether or not you're going out to eat or not, or like going to the bar. Nobody likes that. Just, if you're that friend, just stop that. EA's boss, Andrew Wilson, openly said that the next Battlefield may be pushed because of some things happening in this year. And we all know what some things are. Bloomberg's Jason Schreier reported that publishers are hesitant to come out with release dates, partially due to Rockstar's launch window, saying publishers want to keep their own games far away from Grand Theft Auto 6. Games that might have initially been planned around May 2026 are now either stuck in place or being pushed further out just to avoid Grand Theft Auto 6. Microsoft's most anticipated Xbox exclusive is potentially getting delayed, not because it's not ready, but because another company's game is just going to be that big. Now let's talk about money. Grand Theft Auto 6's development costs are estimated between $1 and $1.5 billion with a B. For context, most AAA games cost between 100 and 300 million to make. Rockstar has spent 5 to 10 times that. Now, every player in the world is going to see what $1 billion game looks like, and that has every developer put on notice. Everyone expects Grand Theft Auto 6 to become the largest entertainment release of all time in terms of revenue generated at launch. Grand Theft Auto 6 is not being compared to any other game. It's being compared to Grand Theft Auto 5, Star Wars, and the Avengers. This is going to be bigger than movies, bigger than albums, bigger than the beef that 50 Cent has with Diddy. It's going to be bigger than anything that we could wrap our heads around nowadays. And that is what has everybody who makes games scared. This is going to really hold a magnifying glass up to these manufacturers. Or well, manufacturers, sorry, I work in cars. But it's gonna really hold a magnifying glass up to every game studio out there about their bullshit. Every game launch is broken. Me and my friend, we play Helldivers 2, love that game. But we often remark that the servers aren't the greatest and they don't really have a lot of options that we really want. Now, we love this game. I just spent a lot of time playing this game, but there are no color options. There are no, I don't know, the customization just isn't there. And I'm just like, this is a game that is so relevant that the United States military has had it played during one of the speeches. Like, I think the name of the guy who did it was Keegan or something.
Look familiar?
And it's getting its own movie, yet that, you know, because of that, you would think that the game would have certain features that we all want, but this exemplifies everything wrong with the gaming industry right now. And Rockstar is just going to take a sledgehammer to all of this. Now, since we're on the topic about other developers, we have to talk about Nintendo, because this is where things get uncomfortable for them. Nintendo officially set the Switch 2, which don't buy that. If you want to know my thoughts on the Switch 2, I have the video somewhere up here. But Nintendo launched the Switch 2 at basically $500. You can get a Steam Deck for $500. And they expected everybody to eat it up. They launched it with flagship games like Mario Kart World, priced at $79.99 digital and up to $89.99 for the physical copy in some regions. Fans weren't celebrating this. They were protesting in real time on Nintendo's own channel. And Nintendo's response? Nintendo of America doubled down and defended the $80 price point, not backing down despite the backlash. And we know how this goes. Look, here's the big picture. The gaming industry is being squeezed from both ends right now. One side you have Rockstar setting an impossible production standard that smaller studios simply just can't match. And analysts are warning that another delay from Grand Theft Auto 6 will start to test the industry and investor patience, which tells you how much of the entire market is riding on this one release. And on the other side, you have Nintendo, one of the most beloved brands in gaming history, testing the limits of what players are actually willing to pay. Analysts are warning that the high prices could alienate casual buyers, drawing direct comparisons to the PS3 and 3DS. Two consoles that famously struggled because of overpricing before the price cut saved them. Look, Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't just a game, it's a referendum on where this industry is headed. And right now, the industry is stressed, publishers are scared, and Nintendo is learning a hard lesson about consumer patience, which is ironic because they were the last people that saved the games industry last time it failed. But hey, that's the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. You guys have some really good points. And if you liked the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And yeah, until next time.